Welcome back. We've got another Stalker video for you today. This time we're going to be concentrating on some tips and tricks that will help you along your way. Been seeing a lot of videos on YouTube recently showing you a lot of tips and things. Great videos, very useful, but I'm going to concentrate on the ones that are a little less well known, maybe stuff that people who've been playing for a long time already know about and newer players don't, but hopefully you'll find it useful. So without further ado, let's jump in. Keep an eye out for these little cases. You only need to hit them once with your knife. It might not look like it's opened, but it has. If you see an item, great, take it. If you don't, then nothing was in it. You may have noticed in this game that you can't sell weapons and armour. What you can do though is field strip them by right clicking and selecting all, and that will take all the component parts off apart from the barrel of any guns. You'll need to use the disassemble option for that, but that's a little more complicated. But this way you can get at least some component parts out of it that you can either reuse to upgrade other guns or repair other guns, or sell them, so always worth doing, and it cuts down on the weight that you're carrying as well. It might be tempting to sell those extra mutant parts, but try and keep hold of them if you can, because you get a lot of side quests for them, so only sell them if you're desperate, I would say. You can create your own stashes by right clicking on a backpack and selecting create stash, and then just give it a name, and it will appear at your feet there. Just pop something in it just for test purposes, and we'll just back away a little bit. So now you can see on the PDA it's got its own little marker, and you can actually fast travel to these as well, so they're kind of worth using for fast travel as well. And then all you got to do is head back to it when you're finished. If you want to pick it back up, just select take all. There has to be something in it for this to work. Hit take all and the backpack appears in your stash, and then you can re-equip it if you wish. Okay, armor repair kits. Grab these whenever you can. They're dirt cheap, probably less than 2,000 rubles, and they can be used to repair your vest and your helmet so long as they're above 85%. So this will just keep them in tip-top condition. Just right click on the armor repair kit and it'll bring up this window, select the item you want to repair, and you can also select an additional item from your gear to add a little bonus onto it, a little bonus repair. That's all there is to it. Hit repair, job done, keep them with you. So if you're looking for toolkits, a guaranteed place to find them is stashes. They will always have one type of toolkit in. So you can find a stash by looking for the little triangle icon on your map, and then go to that. Any of these stashes that you find that weren't on your map, by the way, will always be empty, so only go for the ones that are shown on your map. So we head on over to the location. It's not in there, Von, keep looking. There it is. So we head on over to there. Sure enough, search it. You get some goodies and one of the toolkits. Alright, one little tip to find bodies. If you get the second version of the PDA, the upgraded version, it actually shows you the locations of bodies on there. The little blue marks you can just see on the minimap showing on screen now. Look for those and you can loot those bodies. PDAs, whenever you get these, always have a look at them, view them, and click through the messages on them, because sometimes you'll learn an extra stash location. Everything else on there is usually just fluff, but you want the stash locations. Once you read them, that's it, you don't actually need them anymore, so they can be sold to the traders but not through the regular method of selling. There's actually a dialogue option for it. Okay, read all through them, and then now we should be able to talk to the trader. Not every trader will do this, but there'll be a few, and you can see there's a dialogue option for it. Go through that, sell them, make some free money. Okay, the army base in the cordon. So you might get a task fairly early doors to go and steal something from this, and they suggest you do it at night. There is an easier way to do this. Instead of going for a full frontal assault or anything like that, head down here, and we'll get a bit closer just so you can see it. So there's the blockade, and there's probably a good half dozen or so army soldiers down there, so we don't want to really get too tangled up there. However, what you can do is head over to the left here and you'll come across this fallen tree. And as you can see, it's a pretty handy way of getting over the fence because it's fallen over the fence. You see a guard up there. Let's not worry about him right now. He's not interested in us. So all we do, onto the tree and up and over. And the guard's still not shooting at us, doesn't care. So let's deal with him first. Come on, Vaughn, steady that aim. There we go, he's out of the picture. So for some reason, don't ask me why, it doesn't seem to aggro the rest of the guards. So we'll just crack on, moving on around the outside of the compound. And if you get onto this little mini hill here, this little rise, you can get a nice view over some of the remaining guards. They're there somewhere, trust me. There we go, got there in the end. But you'll notice that no one else has attacked us. They haven't sort of gone aggro and attacked us, so all we do is just sit up here and just plink the rest of the guards away. And then once you've taken out all the ones you can see, then it's just a simple case of wandering on down there and mopping up. It's looking fairly clear. Down we go. One last run up. So in we go. Get your loot.